just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made. It's Patton. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they know the situation that's in front of them. They'll be in the playoffs. That's the good news. But have you seen enough from this team to think that they'd be a threat to do anything in some playoffs?
Well, at this point, and I love your question, but I don't think so. Not really. Although, to be fair, I think they'd say the exact same thing. But as a good friend said to me, someone who really understands this league, the playoffs sometimes have a funny way of making ordinary teams extraordinary. So let's watch and see.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. But you look at this defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big tight end here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st down, Chicago.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Wizards take a 3-touchdown lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as it stands right now, they've clinched a playoff spot. They're in. Now the bad news, they would own that final seed, which nowadays is number 7.
And that means no possibility of a home game during the playoffs. But guess what?
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Wizards are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Crawford. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a throw that's complete.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And now out come the Steelers. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the double.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Jets looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Falcons trying to hold on and claim victory. In the first half, we saw a solid outing by the rookie quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Wizards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw now on first down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Wizards have got it on cruise control. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he lost the football. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steelers ready for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's got room past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chavez. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago,
they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.